The X account at Indian Tech Guide posted a global 5G penetration map and announced, out of India's 776 regions, 773 now have 5G coverage. Based on this figure, the Bharat Empire's 5G penetration rate exceeds 99%, far ahead of the US and China. Some netizens raised doubts, claiming they know of many areas without even 3G service. But that doesn't stop Bharat's netizens from going wild with joy. India is leading global tech once again. The comments below are filled with praise for Modi's greatness and vows that India will dominate 6G. With the entire thread buzzing with happiness and packed with self-proclaimed high IQ individuals. I have to say, the Bharat Empire desperately needs these victories. In this map, India's 5G brightness tops the world, with base station density far surpassing China and the US. The map's cutoff date is 2023. So is this really true? Yes, friends, it's the weekend again. And as usual, this channel is here to mock the Bharat Empire. Hope you all enjoy a pleasant weekend. To prevent anyone from accusing me of spreading rumors, I've screenshotted the tweet and left the link in the comments. Feel free to verify it yourselves. With AI and search engines so advanced today, it's easy for us to look up the number of 5G base stations in each country. In 2023, China had about 3 million 5G base stations, outnumbering the rest of the world combined. The US had fewer than 200,000, and India had roughly 100,000. The latest data from August 2024 shows China with over 4 million 5G base stations, while the Bharat Empire has about 400,000, nowhere near China's level. In other words, the Bharat Empire's 5G base station count is less than half of the US's and a tenth of China's. With a population of 1.4 billion, the Bharat Empire uses just a tenth of the base stations to cover its entire population, providing 5G to over 99% of people. Meanwhile, China only has 5G in its central and eastern coastal regions, with density clearly inferior to the Bharat Empire. This is truly a rare historical example of achieving more with less. A stunning victory. Though the Bharat Empire collapses at the first sign of conflict with China's military, it overwhelmingly leads in the tech war against China. This advanced 5G tech leaves Chinese people green with envy. When it comes to photoshopping and faking data, the Bharat Empire is absolutely world-class. A few years ago, Indians claimed their road mileage surpassed China's, ranking second globally, just behind the US. Yet they counted dirt roads and unpaved surfaces as highways. The truth? India's total highway mileage doesn't even match one Chinese province, and its road quality lags behind China's by about a light year. After Modi's government declared it would become the world's third largest economy, instead of crafting long-term plans, investing in infrastructure, improving the business environment, or boosting education, the Indian government chose to tweak GDP calculation methods. Not once, but twice. Even worse, they brazenly included cow and sheep dung in GDP, creating the biggest joke in human economic history. Yet, under these dubious standards, after surpassing European nations like the UK and France in GDP, the Bharat Empire's people still celebrated wildly. They praised Modi's greatness and hailed India's glorious rise. Modi promptly declared India would replace China as the world's manufacturing hub, promising in his curry-scented tone, "The 21st century is India's century. To succeed, you must invest in India." The reality? India's manufacturing output is still a fraction of China's, contributing over $100 billion in foreign exchange to China every year. But that doesn't stop Modi from bragging, nor does it prevent the Bharat Empire's people from diving into one euphoric frenzy after another. They cheer that Mumbai outshines Shanghai, New Delhi beats Beijing, and Bengaluru crushes Shenzhen. YouTube is flooded with videos of these cities, with Western bloggers churning out daily comparisons of China and India. If these people's eyes weren't stuck on their backsides or their brains still capable of thought, they wouldn't harbor these delusions. As for India leading 6G, I want to say, India hasn't even mastered 2G technology. It has zero foundation in communications tech. The total communications tech patents held by India don't even compare to a fraction of Huawei's. Forget leading 6G tech. India would struggle just to figure out what 6G is. If the Bharat Empire's netizens really want a map to prove their greatness, they could create a world cow dung distribution map or an open defecation incidents map. I'd bet the Bharat Empire would lead the world, unrivaled. If they truly want to lead 6G tech, here's a suggestion. Start now by developing dung-powered engines, leveraging India's massive dung production capacity to build the world's strongest energy hub. Equip every phone and base station in India with dung chips. Then rinse them with Ganges water before shipping to ensure the devices are packed with the right stink factor. Build a communications network with these dung devices, and it wouldn't even be measurable by 6G standards. I'd estimate, conservatively, it could hit 8G.